Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. It's a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Tuesday afternoon here. The dog is out in the garden, the dog is shouting, and we've just had Tess and Tom for a visit, all in good form. And I have got the Santa Muerte Tarot on the tarot table today. There it is. Difficult to see, very shiny. Let's try and get it for you. And hopefully you can read that. I can't see what you're reading because there's a great big plastic thing in my way. But anyway, we have the Tarot of Death on the tarot table today because it looks like things might be going rather badly wrong for Netflix and the Harkles with their Harry and Meghan reality show. And second trailer dropped yesterday and people were all over it, as they were all over the first one, exposing some of the real gaffes. The stock photos that have been used in both trailers have got absolutely nothing to do with the Harkles. The press is pointing it out, people on social media are pointing it out, and according to the body language guy, his contacts at Netflix, his sources at Netflix say that the stock footage fiasco has triggered emergency meetings. Ha ha ha. And of course, who's been in the stock footage photo? Harry Potter premiere, Katie Price, Michael Cohen, Princess of Wales, when she was being hounded by the press, Chelsea Davy, she was cut out. All the pretense to show that Meghan Markle was hounded by the press. Diana, of course, there being hounded by the press genuinely, but Meghan Markle wasn't hounded by the press. Of course, everyone else was hounded by the press. She longed, in my opinion, to be hounded by the press, but she wasn't. They were quite respectful. They only showed up when she phoned Dial-a-Pap, and Dial-a-Pap arrived. And of course, I am being snarky because this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, and it is all just my snarky opinion. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it and form your own opinions about how hunted Meghan Markle was by the press, and how hounded, and what a torment her life was, and how in danger her life was, thanks to the paparazzi who were actually capturing the Harry Potter premiere and not Meghan Markle. But we're going to do a Celtic cross with these cards of death, the Santa Muerte Tarot, and we're going to read from the point of view of Netflix. And we're going to see how they're doing, what's going on, who's the fall guy, who's been blamed for this. Allegedly, Liz Garbus farmed out this kind of stuff to a very woke woman. And she's the one seemingly who messed up, though some people are saying Meghan herself messed up here. We're going to find out. We're going to see how Netflix is feeling about those 400,000 and counting dislikes. How's it going? Something like 20,000 likes? 400,000 dislikes, unprecedented. And they're leaving that up for all the world to see, and certainly the Daily Mail and everyone on social media. It's become a bit of a fun thing. Count the dislikes before you go to bed, post them, wake up in the morning. What's happened now? Another 100,000. So that's where we are with this. As I say, finally, some fun at the expense of the Harkles and their ridiculous reality show. And who has come out in reverse as the underlying energy but Harry himself, the Knight of Pentacles, the knight who falls off his horse, lands on his head, and his journey comes to an abrupt halt. Again, ha ha ha. There he is, and I have to tell you that I shuffle, as I always do. I shuffle before I start the recording, shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and then I went to pick up the box to put it here at the tarot table so that I could show you the cards that I'm using. And who did I find in the box but the Knight of Pentacles? So I had to stick him back in. He really wants to be noticed. He really wants to be noticed in his shadow energy. He's telling me this is one unhappy Harry, very unhappy. He did not foresee this when he started this war against the press, against the British royal family, and against the British public. He thought that he was going to win this war and he would be embraced and everybody would flock to him and he would be the hero of the hour. But in fact, he's a laughing stock and he does not like it. His energy coming through incredibly strongly in this reading, to the extent that he hid in the box and had to be forced out. So, the situation we're reading from Netflix's point of view tell us about the situation that they are in right now. And we have the Two of Pentacles. This is a partnership. Two skeletons and a death grip, which is quite amusing. That's the situation they're in. They're in a partnership with somebody they allegedly signed a multi-million, $100 million contract with and thought that they were going to do fabulously well with. But they are in this partnership. They are in this with the Harkles, whether they like it or not. They don't seem to like it, the fact that they're leaving the dislike count up there for all the world to see. But they are in it, in this death spiral with the Harkles. There they are. This is a partnership that they are in. And what is their challenge? What is crossing them? What is the issue? And I'm sorry for the funny echo. Since we painted in this room, it started to echo. Very weird. But what is the challenge? And the challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. The challenge is, first of all, it's a female energy and female energy for a wife, for support, for loyalty, for devotion. It's the Queen. It's the late Queen Elizabeth. That's the problem. And as Dan Whitten pointed out, the Harkles were only too happy to go ahead with this reality show and to release it in December, regardless of the Queen's health and well-being. They went ahead with it not knowing that she was going to pass away in September. So Netflix has a problem, because seemingly in that content there are some quite harsh things said about the Queen, some harsh accusations. Allegedly, we are waiting to see. So I'm speculating about what's going on, but that is the problem. But there is another Queen of Pentacles that is also a problem for them. And that is the Princess of Wales. She seemingly is the villain of this piece. And she is, of course, a Capricorn. She is, of course, very popular. She has just been radiant and beautiful and wonderful in the United States at the Earthshot Awards. She's very popular, very, very popular. She hasn't put a foot wrong. And seemingly she is the villain, as I said. And this is not going to sit well with the public. And this is a problem, a focus that is faulty. And this is going to cause Netflix problems. Go attack the Princess of Wales, who one day will be queen, and see what happens to you. Some bad karma there, I would say. And I suspect that they know it. So what's going on behind the scenes? Whose head is rolling? Who is to blame? Tell us about meetings. Tell us about... Ooh, we get the Hermit. The Hermit in reverse. He's shown up twice. As I said, he was hiding in the box and didn't want to come out, because this is also upsetting and devastating, and he didn't see this happening, did he? Megxie was in charge. Megxie was going to make this wonderful reality show, and he was going to come back in from the cold, but ouch. And ouch I'm getting from this Hermit energy is not the typical Hermit, which is going off and seeking enlightenment and wisdom and the true path and all that stuff that the Hermit normally does. This is my Hermit. This is him. He fell off his horse here and landed on his head, and his little journey to wealth and abundance and snatching the crown from his brother, because there's hierarchy in the royal family, and how unfair is that? He is now, I'm being snarky again, of course, because this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, but there he is in his shadow aspect, the Hermit. The Hermit is a problem. The Hermit is the problem for Netflix. They've taken bad advice. The Hermit is also about experts and advice, people telling you what to do. Instead of figuring it out for yourself, someone else tells you what to do. And what did I say? Liz Garbus allegedly outsourced this stuff, the stock footage, to someone else. Someone else messed up. So there's two things going on here behind the scenes. A very unhappy has been, very, twice it's told me this. But also the outsourcing went awry. Instead of doing it themselves, they let someone else do it. Huge mess. If the first thing that you Google when you Google paparazzi stock footage is the photo that popped up, the Harry Potter thing, then really, shame on you. Shame on you. You can at least cover your tracks a bit better if that's what you're going to do. Fake things. And they did fake it. And the whole world is now horribly aware of their fakery, their fraud. So let's see what the focus is for Netflix right now. What are they trying to accomplish? What are they trying to do in these meetings and these panics? And we got the Eight of Cups. They want to leave this behind. They want to move on. They want to get away from this energy, this very negative energy, this very toxic, very upsetting energy. This has been a painful experience from them, very upsetting. They didn't expect it when they made this deal, this Two of Cups deal with the Harkles. They did not expect to find themselves in this very unfortunate position, this painful situation. And it is painful for Netflix, believe it, it is painful. So how has the situation been recently with this reality show, with dealing with the Harkles, with producers, directors, people who have the task of producing those trailers for us? The Emperor, all good. All good. They thought they were on top of this with the Emperor. That is leadership, that is management, that is boss energy, that is determination, that is planning and strategy. It was going fantastically. Aries energy. I'm not sure if the director of Liz Garbus is an Aries. I did look her up at some stage. I think she's either an Aries or a Taurus. Could well be an Aries, but there she was. That's her energy. That's the director energy. She was full throttle. She was going for it. She was very confident. She was very happy. She was very pleased with the direction things were going in, until this fiasco happened. Ha ha ha. What's going to be coming towards Netflix? Future energy. What are they facing with this reality show? And all this fakery and this fraud. And we got the Six of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Cups is about memories in the past and people who were once your friends and that you want to reconcile with and get together with again and reminisce and remember when. It's that kind of energy. Do you remember when? But it's in the past. It's not in the past, it's the reverse. This energy is shadow energy again. And when the Six of Cups is in reverse, it's bad memories. You could almost say fake memories. They're going to be dealing with people who are saying, that's not how it was. That's not how I remember it. That's not what happened. And we've already got people coming out and saying, I was at the Tutu residence in South Africa when the Harkles brought baby Archie to visit the child who didn't seem to know who his parents were, who had this strangely large little booties on. Well, large little, what a terrible expression. Apologies to all your grammarians out there. But who was wearing quite large, well-worn booties, clearly walking or toddling the babe in arms. But when they visited the Tutu residence, the housing unit, they were staying in the housing unit, and with the fire, the conflagration nearly burnt them down. And then they went off to get their photo with, of course, one of South Africa's most illustrious sons. And there was baby Archie. The photo that was taken of them leaving, taken from an upper story of the residence, and they claiming in this trailer that they were hounded and stalked. The photographer, the press reporter who was there said, we were invited to be there. So people are going to come out and contest and dispute their fake memories and say, no, that's not what happened. I should imagine even Prince William is going to come out and say, nope, that is not what happened. Don't lie, don't make things up, because we will come after you if you do. And we're going to read on Prince William and how he's going to be responding to this. But that's interesting. They're going to be called out on their lies. They are. I'm very pleased to see that card. Pleases me no end. So, Netflix again. How are they feeling towards the Harkles right now? Their business partners, their Two of Cups partners that they were so emotionally invested with. Ha ha ha, again. How many times I'm going to say ha 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 in this reading? 10 of Cups in reverse. That is a falling out of note. From 2 of Cups to 10 of Cups in reverse. From the makeup to the breakup. They cannot stand them. They think they are full of drama, full of trouble, full of difficulty. They're impossible. 10 of Cups, when it's upright, is happy, 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 pretend happy, fake happy, everything perfect. Look at this bliss. We are such a blissed out couple. In the reverse, everyone sees the truth. It is all fake. It's those Hollywood couples who we've never been more in love, and meanwhile they're both getting their divorce lawyers lined up on the sidelines. So it's that energy. They know that the Harkles are fake. They know that their relationship is fake. They know that their image is fake. They know that everything about them is fake. They know that the public see through them. 400,000 dislikes tells them something, and let's get on to those 400,000 dislikes. Pressure that Netflix is under right now. Apart from falling out big time with the Harkles, which the 10 of Cups also tells me the love affair is over. How's Netflix feeling about those 400,000 dislikes? Sure, they're getting clicks, the people are watching the trailers, but what does it mean for Netflix? What pressure are they under with those many dislikes? Temperance. And this is patience, this is balance, this is harmony, this is trying to fix things. The pressure is to fix things. The pressure is to soothe, to calm down, to temper, to balance, to heal the situation with the public. The public is irate and expressing its indignation, its outrage. And Netflix has got its work cut out now, trying to fix it. Do they want 400,000 people to leave? Subscribers to say sorry, but cancelling and more as this goes on and on and on. All 6 episodes of this whinge fest that Netflix has produced and paid the Harkles $100 million for. They got their work cut out to fix this, for sure. To lure their subscribers back and to perhaps even reconcile, not that they want to, with the royal family. They've done some serious bashing of the British royal family with the crown and now with this, but hasn't worked out quite the way Netflix thought it was going to, because the public is capable of making up its own mind about things and deciding that this is disgusting, this is disgraceful, this is outrageous. So, hopes and fears for Netflix right now with this reality show, and I hope that it does very, very well, that the Emperor is regarded, the director is acclaimed for this. We've only seen the trailers, so we don't know, and allegedly Meghan Markle had quite a lot to do with those trailers, but they are hoping that they connect with people, they connect with them emotionally. The Empress is about generosity and kindness and abundance and creativity. They're hoping that somehow the public clicks with this and feels sorry for Meghan. Perhaps gets enough of the Di energy that's going through this. Harry trying to pretend that Meghan is in the same danger as Princess Diana was. As Lady C always says, went with a drunk driver, didn't wear her seatbelt, called the paparazzi to chase her. But never mind that, we're not reading on that right now. The Empress energy is that Netflix hopes that they somehow win people's hearts with this. Hoping. But how is it going to go? What's the outcome of this situation that they've found themselves in? Ha ha ha. The last time I say that in this reading, that was not saying, but sounding that in this reading, 5 of Cups, regret. Regret. Massive regret. Going down the drain here. Literally. This I nearly said the word I promised not to say. The reality show is going to go down the drain. Netflix could go down the drain with them. This relationship with the Harkles is going to go down the drain. Rest assured. This is very, very bad for Netflix. They're trying to woo the public here with the Empress, with the Temperance card. Big cards coming out. They know that they have huge work to do to re-establish themselves, reconnect with the public, heal this rift with the public, really, that the Harkles have caused, and Netflix deal with the Harkles has caused. But here we have the Five of Cups. We have regret, remorse, grief, sorrow, oh no, fixated on the disaster and not able to focus on anything else. That's what the Five of Cups is about. We have them wishing that they could put this behind them and move on and get back to happier things, more positive things. But we have that Six of Cups in reverse sitting there in their way of people putting their hands up and saying, oh no, that's not how it went, that's not how I remember it. And look, here is my footage of the event, and look, here is my recollection of the event. And that's not going to play well with the public, that Netflix is in trouble with, already fallen out with the Harkles big time. 10 of Cups in reverse. See them for the frauds that they are. Going to end in a lot of sorrow and regret, remorse for those people at Netflix that thought they were onto a sure thing, signing up Harry and Meghan for this $100 million deal, whatever it was. I can't remember the exact figures. Persuaded by Sunshine Sachs and Oprah, possibly all of those people allegedly who were in Meghan's camp when she signed up with the royal family and said, oh yes, I'm going to give up being an actress and commit myself, dedicate myself to a life of service with the royal family, meanwhile busy cutting deals in California. There is your answer. There is your outcome. Netflix. That's your reading for today. Only one. Busy, busy, busy here. And big day or big night tonight with the Harkles collecting their reward for exposing racism in the royal family. And I hope that is another opportunity for me. But let's wait and see. And I'll be back again tomorrow with more readings. Thank you as ever for your support. And I wish you all well. And I'll see you again soon.